Morning Show starts now.
Ahead on GMS, a Title IX showdown is happening between the state of Tennessee and the Biden administration. We'll explain what it has to do with transgender rights.
All right, and could Skittles be deadly? I hope not. A new lawsuit says maybe. We'll get to that in just a couple of minutes. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I love Skittles.
I know.
I eat the heck out of Skittles.
That's not fair.
I have to check on that.
I know, right? Like, Me and my 10-year-old sister were just talking about Skittles the other day, discussing what our favorite colors and flavors were and everything.
Have combinations.
Man.
All right, let's talk a little weather. Start off this brand new week. And we've got a little change. I mean, a real little change to the forecast. Maybe just a little bit drier over the next couple days. Maybe we noticed that a little bit yesterday. Still kind of warm out there for sure. Apalachicola hanging on to 80. Perry's at 76. Tallahassee's at 75. Bainbridge at 74. Those mid-70s, real common this time of year. So are some of these showers that we see maybe in some of our coastal areas, parts of Taylor County, maybe even trying for Jefferson and Wakulla. It's not a lot of rain out there. We didn't have a lot of rain yesterday, but we will still see some showers in the mix. And the sooner we get the showers, the better chance we have to keep some of those temperatures from getting too high. I think today a little better shot to get up near 90. Got plenty to break down with this full forecast. We'll get to it in just a couple of minutes.
We begin with continuing coverage on efforts to combat the rash of opioid overdoses in Gaston County. Yesterday, a retired firefighter from South Florida traveling to the county to give away free Narcan to first responders. Our Savannah Kelly has more.
Luis Garcia says that the nasal spray inside this box could mean the difference between life and death for someone experiencing an overdose. His mission is not just to distribute it and train people on how to use it, but also, he says, to decrease the stigma that surrounds it.
Narcan is simple, it's easy to use, it is a life-saving tool.
Luis Garcia traveling all across Gadsden County on Sunday, from Quincy to Chattahoochee to Gretna, to deliver life-saving opioid treatments to first responders.
Let me show you right now what happens if you give it to somebody who didn't need it.
Even administering the nasal spray to himself, highlighting that the drug is safe to use, even on someone who isn't experiencing an overdose.
Narcan is probably the most powerful emergency medication carried by paramedics or used in the ER if the patient is contacted within 10 minutes of collapse.
Garcia says he's administered Narcan thousands of times when he worked as a firefighter and more than a dozen times as a civilian. The key to this life-saving drug is it has to be given within 10 minutes of a person becoming unresponsive.
If it's more than 10 minutes, they're dead.
That's why he's working to equip firefighters and policemen with Narcan, so they don't have to wait for EMS to arrive on scene before giving this treatment.
I can say Gaston County are about to make a big change.
Firefighters like DeCarlos Allen hope this will be a game changer for a community that has been devastated by opioids.
100% will save a life.
Garcia encourages anyone who would like to receive a box of Narcan or get trained on how to use it to contact him. You can find his phone number on our website, WCTV.tv. Reporting in Gretna, Savannah Kelly, WCTV Eyewitness News.
Garcia does this work as a part of a nonprofit. If you'd like to donate, you can also find a link to his GoFundMe on our website or in your WCTV News app.
All right, covering Jackson County, the trash problem at Spring Creek is an ongoing issue, but now county and officials and residents are teaming up and cleaning up. Ramsey Romero has the latest on the new proposed ordinance to stop the pollution.
Local fishermen and floaters say they're tired of seeing trash on Spring Creek.
Children run and play, get cut by glass. Fish get all trapped up out here in styrofoam.
Some residents have brought their concerns before Jackson County commissioners and proposed a new ordinance.
Right now, there is an ordinance in place banning glass and styrofoam on Spring Creek, but the new proposed ordinance would ban all disposable materials.
So it would only be non-disposable containers that would be allowed. And so that is the ordinance that originally was being considered.
But officials say there are some issues with this proposed ordinance that need to be ironed out.
What they decided to do was to create a sort of a committee that would include Rhett Daniels, The commissioner appointment was Paul Donifro, and then they are going to gather some of the citizens that were there and others if they want to participate.
And we're told this committee will bring more concrete recommendations to the board.
We want to put something in place, hopefully, that takes care of the future of Jackson, but we also want to be careful to not do anything that would harm right now in the present.
Local resident Danny Stevens says he thinks this new ordinance would be beneficial to everyone at Spring Creek.
I would like it, just keeps the water safe, you know.
Even though no laws have been put in place yet, both officials and residents are working to fix the pollution problem.
And if you'd like to share your opinion on the new rules, you can contact the Jackson County Board of Commissioners. That information can be found on our website, wctv.tv, or on the WCTV News app. A federal judge is temporarily blocking the Biden administration from protecting transgender students under Title IX. The ruling by a federal judge in Tennessee applies to 20 states. Now, those 20 states are fighting President Biden's efforts to enforce Title IX protections against discrimination. The main issue is the right of transgender athletes to participate in school sports and require schools to use their preferred pronouns. Schools that refuse to follow the administration's guidelines could lose federal funding. Tennessee's Attorney General says the state would have to choose between losing federal funding or changing existing state laws to comply. So far, there's no reaction from the Biden administration to the court's action.
Here in the Big Bend, if you've needed any kind of help, you could always call 211, whether it be for simple questions or mental health needs. But now everyone in the nation has a new line for mental health emergencies, and it's easy as 988. Katie Benty tells us what you need to know.
A new 988 hotline is the 911 for mental health emergencies.
It was a 10-digit phone number, so in an effort to make it easier for people to reach help, they have rolled out a 988, which is similar to the 911 system.
Instead of dialing the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline's 1-800 number, people in crisis can call or text just 3 digits, 988.
Having this 988 number, which is easy to remember, it flows off your tongue, people will be able to access that and remember it. It's, you know, time matters in life or death situations.
Year after year, tens of thousands of people in the U.S. take their own lives. And right now, the suicide rate in Bay County sits higher than Florida's average.
We sit around 20% when the state average is 13.1.
It's a percentage those at the Life Management Center work daily to bring down.
We are a crisis center. We have 24-hour help available, either by calling our direct number or calling the national number. We have a mobile response team who is able to come out in situations that require on-site interaction and intervention.
When you dial 988, you'll immediately be transferred to a mental health professional. And for those in Bay County, it'll likely be a specialist with Life Management in Panama City answering your call. And even with the launch of 988, the original 1-800-273-8255 number will stay active.
And again, if you're in the Big Bend, it does not matter if you call 988 or 211. Both will provide suicide and mental health crisis care. If you opt for 211, there will be an emphasis on local community resources and care coordination.
All right, here we go on that Skittles. Ready? In national news, there's a new lawsuit claiming that the popular candy brand Skittles are unsafe to eat. A consumer in California filed a lawsuit in federal court against candy maker Mars, alleging that Skittles are made with the known toxin, titanium dioxide, and titanium dioxide is unfit for human consumption. In 2016, Mars says it was planning on getting rid of the chemical compound from its products. The lawsuit claims that it's still being used in products, including Skittles. In a statement, Mars spokesperson says their use of titanium dioxide complies with FDA regulations.
The time now 5:08. Locally, a few weeks ago, we shared a story with you about Adrian Mancilla. He's a Wakulla boy putting together a weekly food stand to raise money for his mom's medical bills. Thanks to generous donations from the Wakulla community, he now has tents, multiple tables, cookware, and now even a hot dog cart.
It's been crazy, just like he said, because everybody's coming to us on what can we do to help you. Once she came into our lives too, you know, she's right there with us. She sets up with us, she helps us, doesn't want a penny for it. I mean, the community, like I said, if he says that he needs something, somebody's always right at our door.
Adrian and his mom say her condition has not yet improved, but they're so thankful to Patterson and the rest of the Wakulla community for helping them get by. In Leon County, dozens of people showing up for the annual Veg Out Food Festival Saturday afternoon. The event, which serves all vegan, vegetarian, and gluten-free options, took place on South Adams Street. And while some attendees were vegan, there were lots of people who were just interested in trying something new. One woman says she's a big supporter of a healthier lifestyle. Although she is not vegan, she says the festival is a great way to try something new and support a friend.
I just try to eat a plethora of different things that are good for me. I'm not going to lie to you, I cheat, right? But for the most part, fruits, vegetables, organic produce, those are the types of things that you want to be eating on a regular basis.
There were also vendors with coconut water and pineapples, desserts, and other healthier options for snacks. All right, it's 10 after the hour right now, and Rob, it's another Monday morning and another muggy-ish Monday morning.
It is definitely muggy out there for us this morning. Feeling like the middle of summer, of course it is. It is the middle of summer. We've got temperatures way up in the 70s, that icky, sticky, humid feeling not going anywhere. I suspect we're going to have daytime highs that do climb up near 90, but like we count on this time of year, if we can get those scattered showers fired up, maybe that can limit where those temperatures go this afternoon. I do see a little activity in parts of Taylor County, parts of Dixie County, a couple of showers trying to hold together, move into Lafayette. Even saw a few sprinkles up against the Franklin County barrier islands and parts of coastal Wakulla. It's not much, and these aren't really big or real intense showers, but it's something. And usually when we get a little something early, that helps to generate more showers later. The more showers we get later, the better chance we have to calm down some of that heat. Now, it's going to be a warm and muggy day no matter how you slice it. And depending on who's lucky enough to get the showers, maybe we prevent those temperatures from getting to 90 in the first place. A lot of us are still probably going to get awfully close to 90 this afternoon, and most of us are going to start someplace in the middle 70s. Nice to see a 72 in Thomasville and in Moultrie. Valdosta, we're checking in at 73. It's 74 in Bainbridge and 75 at the Tallahassee Airport. Futurecast shows some of those scattered showers. I'm not expecting everybody to get wet. I don't think we're going to have as many showers as we had back on Thursday or Friday, but I do think there will be some showers out there today and tomorrow. Mostly, we're talking the widely scattered at 15, 20-minute shower and done type range. And I think this weather pattern is going to stick around for another couple of days. Lots of moisture still in place and not going anywhere. So the rain chances, 60% today, maybe a little lower than that over the next couple of days. And we know when those rain chances go down, those temperatures go up.